Alrighty then, folks. Hope y'all are getting ready for some Necrom, and just for a change of pace, more Necrom. We have got some more Necrom coming your way right now as we get ready to get ourselves prepared for ESO Gold Road coming out tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. There we go. Hope everybody's doing alright, by the way. Do-do. There we go. And time for the cutscenes, or card trick, or whatever we do this. Coffee. And we're waiting and waiting and waiting. I guess no real trick here, just a minor treat as we get this. Wait for this to load up! Wow. Sometimes you gotta wonder about things. Wait to respond. Well, let us see what we will see. You would think that with all this, it is... What the fuck is taking ESO so long? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to actually kill the client this time around and relaunch. Now let's try this again, this time without fucking lagging my computer to do a 70 to like 63% here. Now we can do the trick. There we go. Now we can actually load in here without it being a dick. Hopefully. I hate when the fucking game gets this finicky sometimes. And no, I will not fucking do what you tell me to do, OBS. You need to fucking use my shit properly. And if that means you need to fucking... Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just don't know what happens. What the fuck could be sucking up all that? Sucking up 2/3 of the GPU, rather. Well, major Gold Coast XP scroll, check. For those of us playing the home game...
Oh, look at me. Reduced to delivering messages.
Yep. This is Scroot. Scroot is brought to you today by Zoloft.
If this wasn't tangled in my own responsibilities, I would have told Laramil to go float in the void. Instead, here I am delivering a message for one of Hermaeus Mora's, the Great Eye's, lesser agents. Pay attention. I only want to say this once.
Alright, Scroot. Lay it on me.
Laramil had the audacity to summon me into her presence. I hate when mages do that. It's very disconcerting. There one moment, here the next. And then she locked eyes with me, refused to blink or turn away. That's no way to treat a watchling.
Well, she was trying to get your at least two of your eyes' attention. So the message, Scroot?
I see patience isn't one of your strong suits. Laramil is ready to engage in further research concerning the relic, the rite, and the dream that the followers of Veramina and Periite seek. She wants to meet her at the ruined bookshop in Necrom.
Yep, and I see civility isn't one of your strong suits, but then again, I would be too if I wasn't a freaking depressive mess. But I'll meet you at the and if I were a depressive mess, I'd be losing patience too, but let's meet up at the...
Turn to you to untangle the threads of so get to it.
I ramble a lot.
You in the Necrom ruin that once served as a repository for mortal books. Imagine, a place where mortals go to purchase books with gold. How barbaric.
Yep. Remind me about that relic, rite, and dream.
Look like a cipher of the eye to you.
But what do they mean?
The one I just delivered? Laramil is ready to get on with the research.
What happens at the Eredicript?
Without your help, reality will unravel.
Yep. Of course. End of the world shit and all that. Always fun. I'll have to remember tomorrow to... I'll have to remember later today to charge my keyboard up a bit. Oh, you have to go to the balcony, technically. It gets weird and confusing, this layout. Don't ask me why. Basically, if you follow what the game says, it wants you to go the way it's lined up here. I really did the line up of the doors very weirdly. Chroma and the Endless. With this, I may end up just doing a whole lot of the side quests here after I'm done with this. Pick up treasure maps. Yeah, I'm planning out my post main story quest life here on this character. But we've got plenty of stuff here to go through. Got that. I just need to get one more from over here. Green water. "12 of 12, 11 of 11, 10 of 10. "10 of 11. Okay, and then Sunken Road. I'll have to plop in that way through the Nalata ruins, and then make our way up the Sunken Road. Okay. Crag and Lorne are done. So elsewhere, Merkmark, Blackwood. Now, where is the 11th one? For this. Oh, Cradle Crush. I knew I skipped something here. Cradle Crush. Yep. Now let's head upstairs here to the balcony.
Gidane of Necrom, you tend the archive of corpses.
Never heard it called that before. But yes, I do. Would you like a tour of the catacombs?
Perhaps later. Hermaeus Mora's proxy returns.
Ah, of course. I'm sure the two of you have much to discuss.
Laramel?
I have been conversing with Curate Gidane. I find him interesting. But now we must return to the business at hand. The fates of two worlds depend on what we do next, Proxy.
Agreed.
Shall we proceed?
Have you determined what the Hidden Kindred plan to do with the relic and rite?
I admit the particulars of the plan currently elude me. I believe the relic, this fulcrum obscura, and the rite are key to remembering the dream they seek. To stop them, we must learn more about the dream and the secret it holds.
And how are we going to do that here, Laramil?
We go to Apocrypha. The stacks of ciphers midden contain the most extensive collections of tomes and treatises in all the known realms. If answers to our questions exist, we will find them there.
I'll go with you.
The portal in the room downstairs connects to the endless library of Apocrypha. Once there, head northwest and meet me at where better to hide oblivion. Vermina, because Hermaeus Torvus.
We'll skip these through here.
The unraveling of reality. Curate Gadain, are you certain you wish to accompany us?
Absolutely. The relic is my responsibility. Let me just grab a few essentials. I'll be right back.
Fate provides the aid we need.
Mm-hmm. Technically. Mm-hmm. Silt Strider Caravan. Ah! Between two different places. Let's see. Ah, yes. Good. Good. Mm-hmm. The realm of Apocrypha. Almost said Hippocrypha. Endless information, endless contradiction is Hippocrypha. Normally, I would be going through the endless thing there, but I'm going to go through Chroma Incognito next. So yeah. I did have a reason for that. Because there are two way shrines I have left to collect here in Apocrypha. One of them...
Mortal, hello? Over here.
One I have to get is where I'm going at right now. The other one is Cypher's Midden, which will be our destination. Oh wait, there's in the 16th one here at Writhing Wastes.
I don't even want to think about the kind of creepy crawlies that are in here.
Now let's see.
Apocrypha. The Oblivion realm of Hermaeus Mora. In life, I came here often.
I need to find someone to look into these.
Weird. Oh, that explains it. All-seeing eye, got it.
It will never pay off the debt now. Another one. Thing.
You have an intelligent look about you. A moment of your time?
Over here, Foxy.
Alright.
Trust your trip through the endless library was not too unsettling.
Mm-hmm.
Finding paths of Apocrypha can prove troubling to those unfamiliar with its preternature. Cypher's Midden contains a wellspring of knowledge. Shall we begin our research?
Hold on, let me check on poor Kierkegaard.
Traveling by portal is disconcerting.
Alright.
I trust your
How are we gonna find
Treasures
things?
of the Eye offer hospitality and refuge to mortals who arrive in Apocrypha, whether purposefully or by accident. However, I am reluctant to involve them in this endeavor. Fortunately, I have my own methods for conducting research.
What sort of methods?
The contents of these stacks change from moment to moment, such as the nature of this realm's thirst for knowledge. I can prepare a spell scroll for each of us.
Oh.
Research, it will dredge up anything related to the parameters I set for the spell.
Parameters, you say?
All research requires parameters. This spell should locate information pertaining to the Fulcrum Obscura, the Rite, and Torvasad's lost dream. Use the scroll's enchantment to aid your search. Then return here, and we shall compare notes.
Alright, I'll see what I can find.
Proxy, the magicka I infused into your scroll shall assist you by retrieving any relevant tomes from their resting place. Meet me in my nearby study when you have completed your search.
You have studied in Apocrypha too?
Query. Where else would I research and ponder the knowledge that the one who knows deigns to share? It is a humble refuge, nothing more. You, Dane, recovered a portion of the relic. Apocrypha contains all secrets and knowledge.
How can they find a
We
dream?
must determine.
Alright, let's go ahead and start running the card catalog. There we go. Cypher's Repo. Whoa. The Dangers of Truth.
This stack looks promising. What a mess. Have they no respect for the written word?
Obviously not.
The spell drew that book from the stack. Quick, grab it.
What a disconcerting... Memories lost. What a disconcerting feeling. One day everything is fine. The next worry and anxiety fill your waking moment and you're certain something is missing, something important, something vital. I am experiencing that now. I feel as though something I knew intimately and completely yesterday vanished. Not a trace remains except for a vague dream. My work suffers. I've asked my fellow ciphers if they are experiencing the same sense of loss. They quickly look away, refusing to answer. I know this sounds insane, but I think reality has somehow changed. Someone or something has erased what was true and absolutely just yesterday. And the worst part is, I have no idea what I lost. My superiors caution you against this, but I must speak directly to the Great Eye. Something altered reality? Surely our master would want to be informed. Perhaps I'll even be rewarded for noticing this change.
An ancient tome describing lost memories barely remembered in a dream? Too bad you only retrieved a few pages. This stack might contain something important. Over here. See if that scroll Liramil gave you actually works. The book crumbled to dust. Hopefully the pages you recovered contain something relevant.
A place that exists in the inside a pocket realm of Apocrypha, the Infinite Panopticon serves as one of Hermaeus Mora's most secure repositories of secret knowledge. In addition to being hidden in a shifted dimension, the entrance to the Panopticon constantly moves and never appears in the same location twice. Other defenses are rumored to protect the Panopticon, including shifting chambers and corridors, an army of the hushed. Another guardian's too powerful and obscure to describe accurately. What secret knowledge demands such precautions, you may ask? Only knowledge that the Great Eye considers too dangerous or too revealing to be trusted in anyone's care except his own. Legend claims that these secrets are stored in books and scrolls and glyphics of specific design or within fragments of Mora's own memory contained within his own free-floating eyes. It is said that spending too long within the Panopticon will drive the mortal mind insane. Ah, cool.
They call this a library? I see no rhyme or reason to the Cypher's organization. Oh, and this is a terrible way to treat books. I understand now why Liramil must employ spells to conduct research here. What a mess. Have they no respect for the written word? It's burning up. Quickly, grab whatever remains.
When the Great Eye answered the prayers of the mortal Prior Durderin, and granted him the runes needed to craft a relic of Apocrypha, the Fulcrum Obscura. The Lord of Secrets imbued the runes with the power to locate and uncover secrets no matter where they hide, and the prior inscribed them on an ancient bone related to Necrom's history. Now it is the opinion of this cipher that the Prince of Fate never intended for the mortal to retain the relic, nor was it meant to remain forever entombed within the catacombs of Necrom. I expect the Great Eye to retrieve the Fulcrum Obscura at some point, or grant it to another of the faithful when the time is right. Until then, allow me to record the miracle subscribed to the relic for what other gift from Masmora allows a devotee to locate a place desired or to reveal a secret of great importance, for example. And then it burned up.
It's almost as though someone is eliminating these books the moment you find them. At least you recovered something.
Another disturbance in the currents of fate, and what do I find? The Great Eye's mortal surrogate. Again.
Don't look at me!
Once again, the water of fate ripples with unnatural disturbances. As if some huge clod tossed a rock into a still pond. And what huge clod do I find at the center of these ripples? The Great Eye's mortal surrogate.
And what ripples are you talking about? Oh, wonderful walking advertisement for antidepressants.
As I explained on the mortal plane, I am tasked with aligning wrinkles in the annals of fate. How I accomplish that is totally up to me. But when something alters fate's prescribed path, it makes ripples. Just like the one I followed here.
Well, we're searching the stacks for information about Relic, Rite, and Dream.
Interesting. It would be good to know more about what the agents of Vermina and Periite seek in my master's realm. Did anything out of the ordinary occur while you were conducting your search?
You mean aside from all of the books we found end up crumbling before you get... Let's start over. At least, you mean aside from the fact that all of the books we found crumbled, went up in ash, or otherwise destroyed before you get a little more than a snippet out of them? No, nothing out of the ordinary occurred. Why do you ask?
Right of that. Whatever you're involved in may be beyond my jurisdiction.
Oh, fun.
Like the secrets you hope to uncover fall under the direct protection of Apocrypha itself. The Great Eye has put precautions in place to keep them hidden.
What does that mean exactly?
It means you have been given an impossible task, and it may taint my otherwise spotless record. This is not good. Not good at all. Take whatever you learned and bring it to Larimel the Wise. Hopefully she can make sense of this conundrum.
I don't understand. I mean, considering that you have a spotless record, Scroot, I mean, you should be only getting a pip.
Of course not. Why would you? You're only mortal. You were selected to help Hermaeus Mora save Apocrypha and Nirn. To do that, you must uncover the very secrets the Great Eye's enemies pursue. Secrets that can unravel reality as we know it.
And you think the books crumbled because of the protections that HM put them into place?
Obviously. Everything of Apocrypha is of Hermaeus Mora. Only through the Great Eye's will could the sacred tomes be destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was unlucky enough to become involved. For good or ill, our fates have become tangled.
And that means what?
For me to complete my task, you must succeed in yours. Which is clearly impossible since you can't overcome Apocrypha's protections. Which means you won't be able to save fate. So I suppose it doesn't really matter. Reality will unravel.
Oh, ye of little faith and stature. Uh-huh. There we go. I knew there was a way to get out here sooner or later. It's just a matter of... There we go. What is an arcanist? That works.
friend. Laramil is waiting for you in her study.
Thanks for the warning, Curate. Gadane. You are a gem.
The midden stacks have been reluctant to yield the answers I had hoped for.
Apocrypha
Sadly.
itself works against you. But the Great Eye Surrogate had some success.
Indeed. Show me, Proxy. Is it true? Were you able to successfully gather research on the relic, the rite, and the lost dream? Every time I thought I found something relevant, it crumbled or burned up before I could examine it.
Same here, but at least I was able to save what few pages I could concerning relic, lost memories, and an infinite panopticon.
So you experienced something similar? As though the stacks were actively trying to keep the information hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Still, you managed to save some of the research. A reflection of your role as Fate's proxy, perhaps. Let me peruse these pages.
Sure. I haven't been able to get any meaning or how it helps us out of it.
This implies the relic was specifically created to reveal hidden secrets. Do
Really?
these secrets pertain to the ancient cipher's report regarding the dream of a lost memory?
Yeah.
And this last one,
Mm-hmm.
could the enemy be seeking the infinite panopticon?
Yeah, what's an infinite panopticon?
Only one of Hermaeus Mora's most secure repositories of secret knowledge.
How do we use this Laramil?
Use the part of the relic you possess to do the same as the enemy. Locate the entrance to the panopticon. There are cairns throughout the realm. Sprinkle this dust of conjunction on 3 of them, then let
Okay.
apply the relic.
Well, I'm sensing that this is going to involve some sort of triangulation here with the pools and the magic. But for our home audience and the home players, how did the cairns help us find the entrance?
Applying the dust to the 3 cairns I marked on your map will form a matrix of magicka. Gadane shall use the relic on each. Then I can perform a ritual to locate the panopticon's entrance. I shall also give Gadane a gift. Something to protect him.
A gift.
A charm that will provide Gadane with some measure of safety as you travel through Apocrypha.
Mm-hmm.
Safe, Proxy. Even with the charm, he seems overly fragile.
Yep.
Cairn should glow after the successful application of dust and relic.
I'll keep an eye on him, but are you certain the charm will work?
Research
Certain
is
things
often
works.
a series of trials and errors. But yes, this should work. Gadane,
Alright.
take this charm. It shall mark you as my guest in Apocrypha and keep you safe.
That's most thoughtful, Laramil. Thank you.
The infinite panopticon is kept hidden for a good reason, Laramil.
Which is why we must locate it and protect it from the enemy.
This is the sort of quandary that makes my tentacles twitch.
Alright.
Tapping into the ancient cairns of Apocrypha. What could possibly go wrong? Well, other than everything. Proceed with caution, mortal.
Alright. I got you, Scroot. Let's go. To the first shrine here.
There's one of the cairns. Sprinkle the dust while I focus the relic. Laramil's amulet can protect us both.
I'm good though, thank you.
I suppose I just need to hold the relic out like so. It almost feels alive in my hand. The cairn is glowing. We did it!
Very smart. But I must admit, I am a little skeptical. It seems like a waste of time. If the relic is truly Laramil's tapping into the realm's currents of fate to find the Panopticon.
Well, I decided to pop over at Apogee Nadir first.
Our fate arrived.
Look, another can. Get closer to me, friend.
Not necessary. It was dead by the time we popped over there.
Magister Erin never let me watch him do this. It's so interesting. Big mistake.
Stand close and let me shield you. Give me a moment to focus the Fulcrum Obscura. It almost feels alive in my hand. The can is glowing. We did it.
There we go. And that just leaves me with one more cairn.
We have fallen.
There's the final can. Dust applied. Now to use the relic. Oh my, it wriggled in my hand. All done. Let's return to Laramil's study and let her know she can proceed.
All right. There we go. Well, that worked at least. Let's get ourselves in here and seek in.
Cans have been activated, Laramil.
Well done. Now, to complete the ritual. I feel the ebb and flow of Apocrypha. Some guide me. Others try to.
Laramil, do be careful.
I told you. The Apocrypha doesn't give up its secrets without a price.
Spot it! Curate Gidane's concern is appreciated but unwarranted, Proxy. I have been sifting through Apocrypha's secrets long enough to know my limits. And the ritual performed just as I hoped it would. Still, I could use a moment to regain my strength.
You located the hidden
The
entrance?
ritual directed me to the desolate northwest reaches of the Chroma Incognito. I sensed the entrance we seek there, as well as the other half of the Fulcrum Obscura. Our enemy must have also located the entrance, or is close to doing so.
Whatever should we do?
Let me mark the location on your map. Go quickly, Proxy. I shall follow and meet you there after I make sure Curate Gidane gets back to Nern safely.
Alright, I'll meet you there.
Go to the northwest region of the Chroma Incognito and see what you can find, Proxy.
Can you tell me there?
What I read. It exists outside the time and space of Apocrypha, hidden from all. It supposedly contains many of Hermaeus Mora's most closely guarded secrets. The interior is said to be so bizarre that the very sight drives mortal minds insane.
That don't sound good.
Do not fear. My decades of study have made me mostly impervious to the horrors of forbidden knowledge. And you are Fate's proxy. You should be able to survive a visit to the pocket dimension. Besides, to save both realms, we have no other choice. Screwed. Please make sure Curate Gidane returns safely to Necrom. His work here is done.
But we still haven't recovered the other half of the Fulcrum Obscura.
Listen to Laramil, mortal. Your mind would melt the moment you stepped into the infinite panopticon.
But... Oh, very well. I'll return to Necrom and see if I can learn anything more about the hidden kindred or Master Shelreni. Do be careful, my friends.
There we go. Thank you for at least getting that dealt with. We'll pop over to Feral Gallery here. And then we should be able to get our way in without a problem. Hopefully. Hopefully. Chthonic Landing.
By all the tomes of Apocrypha, we found the entrance to the infinite panopticon.
Easy
The
peasy?
ritual worked, Proxy. We located the entrance to the infinite panopticon. At least, until it moves again. Head inside and try to stop the hidden kindred from locating the secret they seek.
You think they're already inside?
Not which of our enemies have entered the panopticon, but the ritual latched onto both the hidden entrance and the other half of the Fulcrum Obscura. They must have used the relic to find this place, not unlike how we did it.
What should we expect once we enter?
Legends say the panopticon is an endless labyrinth of rooms and passages, but nothing inside conforms to reality as we know it.
Alright,
Prepare yourself, Proxy. We should both be able to withstand a short visit to the panopticon.
let's go ahead and flip that.
They believe so.
Alright, let's go. Pop through all that, and... I gotta do that sometimes. That worked.
We have entered the infinite panopticon. But where are the catalogers?
That hunger is native to Apocrypha. See how it shifts between the layers. Attack while it's shifted, and its energy can power my ghost sight.
This is so much better than reading.
Enter the focus point. Use my ghost sight to strike true. Not bad, not bad. But without my ghost sight, you probably wouldn't have survived that.
Oh, wonderful. So this is gonna be a fun little back and forth.
Careful, Proxy. I sense corruption in the air.
Right. This malignancy allows the corrupted guard who destroyed one sensor of corruption, but I sensed more above us.
What did you do, Proxy? The corruption has lessened, but it persists.
Feel the current of fate flow through me. Keep it up, come on.
Use my ghost sight. There's something nearby. Another sensor destroyed. Without my ghost sight, you'd never find them.
Well done.
The Censor of Corruption is a masterpiece.
Weakens. Light Crown created this corruption. With the help of Master Shareni, their meaning, we must destroy the remaining sensors.
One more sensor to destroy. Use my ghost sight.
There we go.
That was the last sensor. The corruption should clear on its own now.
Whatever you just did, I sense the corruption. Whatever you did, it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Corruption dissipates even as we speak. According to Blightcrown's notes, they are using the corruption as some sort of method to avoid.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how they plan to elude the gaze of the one who knows?
Do you understand what it's
I
doing?
believe so.
So how do we follow
The
him?
ritual we use to locate the Panopticon lingers.
Alright, let's track it down.
Concentrate the residual power of my ritual into a final tracking spell. They carry the Fulcrum Obscura through this door.
Alright, let's go through it.
Hermaeus Mora has set a guardian gaze to protect the way ahead. We must divert its attention to cross the chamber. Periite rune, reeking of disease. Is this activating the rune got the Guardian's
The
attention?
Guardian's vision is
There must
similar
be
to my
more.
ghost sight. Nothing escapes its notice.
Find and activate the remaining runes, Thomas. Look, another rune. The Guardian appears rattled by those Periite runes.
Activate all of the corrupted runes and we should be able to sneak past the eye.
The Guardian is stuck. Now, through the portal to the north.
Don't mess with a street kid. Oh yeah.
Portal through.
See how the fulcrum vibrates? What we seek is here.
Another eye. It looks like all the others to me.
Have faith, diseased one. This eye contains the memory of the dream we seek.
Then let's get this over with. I can't hide us between the layers of reality much longer.
Ah, fate's mortals. I have no wish to harm you. Turn back and let us finish what we started.
They dare enter one of Hermaeus Mora's forbidden memories. We must follow them. Let me open a portal. There.
Proceed carefully. Between the energy here and Blightcrown's manipulation of reality, Laramil's portal could behave erratically.
Oh, wonderful. Still, let's go ahead and prepare for the... Oh. We're obviously in the wrong place.
I knew it. We're not where Laramil intended, and now she's missing. Spell casting should be left to them. Look above us. Eye of Mora. Laramil's portal deposited us on the ceiling.
Oh, wonderful. Ceiling.
Another portal? I knew it! Blightcrown's manipulation of the layers of reality caused Laramil's spell to splinter. Well, step on through, and hopefully we'll reach the layer we're looking for.
Portal.
Keep moving through the portals. Each portal gets us one step closer to the Eye of Mora. Maybe Laramil's a better spellcaster than I thought.
good to get the blood pumping, right?
We're gonna go ahead and do this.
Traversing different layers of reality is disconcerting. Quick, into that portal!
Let's go.
If this one doesn't get us there, I'm going to start making things explode.
Oh, wonderful. Pistol.
On the walkway above us.
Over there, upstairs, and through here.
Made it to the Eye of Mora. With or without movement, you need to go in after Blight Crown and Corpusant.
Enter the Eye of Mora!
You're as transparent as I am. And look, there's Corpusant.
We're in a memory of Hermaeus Mora, mortal. Here, no harm may befall us. I suggest we use this opportunity to confer.
Okay, wow. The Daedra wants to talk. Usually when the Daedra wants to talk, there's usually a good sign that they're either lying or telling the truth or both.
When dealing with matters of fate, meetings such as this are inevitable. Know that I am Torvasard, and know that we need not be adversaries in these matters. I simply seek an ancient dream, barely remembered. Lost knowledge, nothing more.
And yet can destroy reality.
Its high elf lackey told you.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine any revelation that possesses such power. No. This is about keeping secrets, hoarding knowledge, stealing memories.
Mm-hmm.
Mora, the great miser of oblivion.
Then tell me about this knowledge.
All I have is fragments of a dream. Even Vermina could not help me recall it. But we've done enough to get us this far. Hermaeus Mora stole this knowledge from us. I do not wish to harm you, mortal. To harm anyone.
Really?
We will learn the truth.
And where's Brightcrown? Why work with the Priest of Periite?
The pompous mortal riddled the men protected him. We entered together, but I stand here, alone. Except for you. But what Periite's priest? Blightcrown has skills. It should be a simple matter for him to return to Nern.
What now then, Torvasard?
I will continue my search. You, however, should turn back. Wandering the memories of a Daedric prince is dangerous for one such as I. For you, heed my words, mortal.
If I learned anything as a Telvanni Magister, it's this. When a Dremora tells you to go right, you go left. See what this memory contains.
Yep. Usually works that way. And keep in mind, even sometimes when going left, they'll still almost find a way to kick you in the nuts. It's like splicing dinosaur and frog DNA together. Life finds a way.
Mina's pet Dremora clan.
Oh, even Ember's in a interesting mode here.
Those are Vermina markings on the walls.
And then we got that. Oh, wonderful.
Is it over?
I won't let you do this, Fate Forger!
It is already done. You will forget this ever happened. Everyone will. It is the only way to preserve reality.
Damn you, Mora! Damn! No!
A spell to make all of reality forget. I can barely imagine. Come on. We need to find Torvasad.
Try this spell out.
And now you know of Hermaeus Mora's grand betrayal. Once I restore Vermina's stature, the process of restoring the memory will begin. I suggest you defend yourself, Mortal.
The Prince of Dreams and Nightmares.
Don't underestimate that.
What was shattered has been restored.
Who dares enter this forbidden memory? No! What have you done? Flee while you can, transgressor. Your reckless actions threaten all of reality. This memory is changed. Chosen, speak with me.
All right.
Erased all evidence of this moment. The events that led to the loathsome action I was forced to perform. But I could not strip it from my own memory. And now that misstep has borne bitter fruit. What did the Dremora tell you, Chosen?
He said that you hoard secrets, that you stole memories. From him, from Vermina, and from everyone.
Torvasad spoke true. Forbidden knowledge and secrets are my prime concern. Much of what I hoard serves to protect all the realms of existence. This particular secret, however, must stay forgotten. Even this slight recollection threatens reality.
And you said the memory changed somehow.
Torvasad found a way to slip past the eyes that see all, entered a memory he should have had no ability to access. And yet, here we are. He restored that which I destroyed. And now this recollection is no longer forgotten.
And this is going to cause reality to unravel.
The threads fray, but have not yet snapped. Torvasard and my enemies recall a fraction of the memory, but the most devastating secret remains locked away.
Mm-hmm.
Allies, the situation can still be salvaged if you and Laramil work together.
All right.
Portal and return to Laramil's study.
All right.
Talk again soon.
All right, Hermaeus Mora. We got this. Mm-hmm.
There you are. I was afraid you might have been lost in the void after my portal fractured.
Uh-huh.
The opportunity to enter a place of forbidden knowledge was snatched from me. The frustration was nearly overwhelming. Oh, well. Tell me what you saw inside the memory, Proxy.
Well, I met Torvasard, and we saw Hermaeus Mora in a memory. Apparently, he had removed a memory from Vermina and all of reality.
Ah, the event that began this cavalcade of fate. Of course, such drastic measures must have been taken for good reason. The one who knows keeps referring to the unraveling of reality if we fail in our efforts. What else did you experience?
Well, Torvasard altered the memory. He restored the Vermina statue Mora shattered to cast the spell.
That level of power, Torvasard is clearly more than your average Dremora. Much more. Does that mean the secret has been remembered? Shall reality begin unraveling all around us?
Frayed, but not snapped, is what he used. We can still save Apocrypha and Nirn.
Then only some of the lost memory has been restored.
We'll work together on this.
No other way, Proxy.
All right.
Described. How could Torvasard change a memory of Hermaeus Mora? How could he alter what happened so long ago? Such a power should not exist. This sensation. Bafflement. I do not care for it.
Well, Hermaeus Mora said we can still save reality if we work together, Laramil.
It has allies as well. Master Shell Rennie, Vermina, and Periite. Blightcrown and the hidden kindred cultists.
They keep us from wanting to learn too much here, Apocrypha.
His next step must involve the right Master Shell Rennie seeks to draw from Meln's Black Book.
Alright, let's head and meet up with Kirit Kadane.
Shell Rennie possesses the Black Book. She can complete her rite. If they fully unlock this forgotten secret, multiple realms are doomed.
You sure she's the best story lead?
Could be anywhere. But Master Shell Rennie has roots in the Telvanni Peninsula.
Is there some way to find them?
That is one of the possibilities I plan to explore.
And the Hidden Kindred?
A host of followers of Vermina and Periite, princes that usually work against each other, may be easier to uncover.
What about the corruption used in the Panopticon?
Concocted the Dream Affliction with the help of Vermina and Periite.
To what purpose?
Perfect their formula. What better way to steal the most dangerous secret in Apocrypha than from under the gaze of the one who knows?
Alright.
Stop Master Shell Rennie, and they
Alright.
portal will return you to Necrom.
Master Shell Rennie murdered me to avoid the scrutiny of the Assembly of Masters. What else might she do to further her ambitions?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Talk to our good friend, the Curate.
Portal returns. I thought I recognized that wrinkle in the fabric of fate.
I hoped Laramil would be with you. We have news.
Sadly, no. Mm-hmm.
Scroot and I uncovered the most interesting news. The Assembly of Masters learned of Master Shell Rennie's recent activities and has called for a conclave. They plan to strip her of her rank and expel her from the house.
Really? What's the difference between an assembly and a conclave for those of us not in the know for Dark Elf politics?
It's complicated. The Assembly of Masters consists of just their mouths. Actual masters rarely leave their towers, and never to meet with their rivals. A conclave, however, is a different story. The masters themselves are compelled to attend.
And how does that help us locate the Master Shalreni and recover Meln's Black Book?
Don't you see? When they convene the Masters' Conclave, Shalreni must be on hand to contest the charges.
Ah!
We know where we can find her and when.
So where's the conclave going to take place?
At Tel Hulan, the Tower Hall in Old Isra.
Alright, I'll meet you there. Let's talk to Meln first.
Or not, he'll never get into the conclave bearing the mark of a Daedric prince. Not without my help. Underestimate Shalreni at your own peril. And do not think to just walk into a Telvanni stronghold reeking of Hermaeus Mora. Either Shalreni's Daedric allies or the Conclave's own protections will spot you the moment you step across the threshold.
And you can help us avoid detection how?
Of course. Wasn't I the greatest magister of my time? If not for my desire for solitude, I would have been the Archmagister. Unfortunately, my body isn't good for anything these days. You'll need to serve as my hands for this to work.
What do I gotta do?
Return to Telrendis. Around my tower, you'll find the components necessary to assemble a passable cloak of omission. Look for dried hoaxwort, a lamia scale shawl, and an illusion tincture of my own creation. I'll tell you more when we get there.
Alrighty then. Now that we're good with that, it's time for us to pop out here. Do 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 do. Alrighty then. Good stretch here. And we'll go ahead and head on over to Telrendis. Right now. Thankfully, it's a relatively close trip.
Wait, hold on. Headed to Old Isra.
To Telrendis.
I should have made a map.
Okay, somebody ended up having a good day.
Curse this incorporeal existence. I can see why most ancestors move on instead of haunting their descendants. My mortal memories are much harder to recall than I anticipated. I don't remember where to find those components. Not exactly.
So we came here for nothing.
Of course not. I buried the components we need in separate caches on the tower grounds. I just can't remember exactly where I put them. No matter. With your assistance, I'm sure we can find the right spots.
What do you need me to do in regards to finding them?
Use my ghost sight. It will reveal the hiding places.
Any idea where to start looking?
At the spots, but on a different layer of reality. Use my ghost sight, and you should be able to see them. You should be able to see my sigils through my ghost sight. Look around. There. See my sigil? I always liked this layer of reality. Dig here.
Alright, illusion tincture. Check.
Take a look.
Lend me a skill, Shawl.
We can work.
Tried Hope Sword.
Head toward my tower, and let's find a workbench to assemble the spell. I remember this old workbench. We can prepare the Cloak of Omission here.
Hope Sword.
Place the components one at a time onto the enchanting workbench.
Lend me a skill, Shawl.
Almost done. Now sprinkle the tincture. Excellent. Now take the Cloak of Omission. Go ahead and try it on. The cloak will mask your presence and hide your connection to the Prince
Need
of
something?
Thieves. You look amazing. Barely a hint of a data connection. I should explain the particulars, though.
Let's chat up.
Not a bad bit of work. You follow directions well. And the cloak looks perfectly dashing. Dashing, I say.
Thank you.
Head to Old Isra and meet up with Curate Geday. He should have gotten you access to the Conclave by now.
Wait a minute, you said something about the particulars.
Did I? I don't recall. But if you're asking about the Cloak of Omission, it can only shield you from so many scrying attempts. Eventually, someone will notice you. But the enchantment should last long enough for us to get our hands on Shalreni.
Anything else you want to tell me?
Now that you mention it, yes. Gedain can get you on the access list, but you must play your part. Dunmer laws are labyrinthine, Telvanni especially. You need to invoke the proper statute to avoid suspicion.
The proper statute.
Just say the following to the sentry at the door. I hereby invoke the 26th statute of the Necrom Agreement, and then demand entry to the Conclave. Can you remember that? Once we get inside, we can meet up with Curate Gedain.
Alright, let's get to Old Isra.
What could Shalreni be thinking? She's obviously counting on the support of two Daedric princes. But does she really expect them to magically elevate her to the rank of Magister? Let's go in Old Isra and see if the cloak works.
Why is the statute you want me to invoke so important?
Because you're not a Telvanni. That particular statute relates to the agreement between House Telvanni and the Keepers of the Dead. If you present it with authority, probably grant you access.
Once inside, why don't I just tell the Conclave what Master Shalreni's up to?
Tell them what? If you even imply that any Telvanni would require the help of an outsider, you'd insult them at best or get arrested.
What they arrest me for?
You think my people need a legitimate reason?
Oh wait, I forgot this is House Telvanni. They're not even part of the pact. Fuck. Yeah.
Telhulen, the Tower of Halls, home to the Assembly of Masters. Remember to invoke the statute when you demand entry, and put on a cloak.
No, Vabdru. As Master Shalreni's mouth, you are prohibited from entering the Conclave.
But I must warn the Masters.
Don't worry. Your treacherous master will be dealt with soon enough.
You must warn the other masters. I can no longer stand by and do nothing while Master Sheldreni continues along this dark path. Her actions threaten the entire peninsula.
And why should I trust you? You're Master Shalreni's mouth.
You probably shouldn't, but that doesn't mean I'm lying.
Mm-hmm.
I admired Sheldreni for her skill and power. Thought she would help me rise in the ranks. But her ambition and contempt for her fellow Telvanni will doom us all.
In what sense?
Master Sheldreni made a deal with not one, but two Daedric princes. She plans to use their help to eliminate all who oppose her so she can become Archmagister. The masters won't listen to me. They don't understand the danger.
What danger are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Master Sheldreni stopped confiding in me. But I know how she thinks. She has no respect for the masters or this conclave. When they move to reprimand her, she's going to show them just how powerful she's become. It will be a bloodbath.
Let's chat up the sentry.
The Master's Conclave is in session. All other business is on hold. Come back later.
Check your list. I'm hereby invoking the 26th statute of the Necrom Agreement and demand entry.
Necrom, Let me see. Ah, yes. You're listed as Curate Godane's attending clerk. Very good. You may go inside. I expect you'll find the curate in the assembly antechamber, as the attending magister declared the conclave for masters only.
Alright, thank you for pointing me in that direction. Once I get upstairs, I will head upstairs now. Assembly antechamber.
There's Curate Godane.
Really, I must...
I insist, Curate. You do realize I wield considerable influence as Master Norvora's mouth.
Of course, but...
I could do much for you and the Keepers. Now tell me, what do you think of my book?
That's Master Norvora's mouth. We need to extract Godane this instant.
The Curate and I are busy, outsider. I am eager to hear what he thinks of my book, Ancestors of a Humble Mouth. It's a work in progress, but at least 2 booksellers have expressed interest. Come back later.
I'm sure that's enlightening material you have there, Mount Illar, but actually Master Norvora actually sent me to find you. She requires your immediate assistance.
How strange. As no one but masters are allowed inside, Master Norvora explicitly told me to wait out here until after the conclave concluded its business.
I see. Oh. She was quite insistent that I locate you. She told you to get her spellbook.
Well, obviously Master Norvora needs her spellbook. No master should ever meet her peers without being totally prepared.
I'm glad you see that way. Good.
Thank you, my friend. Follow me. I know a place where we can talk privately.
Thanks, Curate.
Master Morena seemed exhausted. Is she well?
The healers recommended she stay in bed, but she insisted we attend the conclave. They call them so rarely, you know.
Understandable. As much as our masters despise public appearances, they hate the thought of others gathering without them more.
Too bad we're not allowed inside. I was hoping to see what punishment they devised for Master Shalreni.
We can speak freely here.
Good.
You arrived not a moment too soon, my friend. Before they decided to seal the hall, and I was trapped in that dreadful conversation with Mouth Ellar, I found what we needed. Master Shalreni is here, and being held under guard until the conclave begins.
Shalreni's here? Listen. I saw her mouth outside. He said the masters are in danger. We gotta get Shalreni.
And now we come to the problem. Magister Gothrin arrived from Sadrith Mora to oversee the Masters' Conclave. He immediately expelled all but the Telvanni Masters and placed a ward on the door. There's no way to get into the assembly hall.
There's gotta be a way.
Sadly, disabling a ward placed by a Magister is beyond my capabilities. If you have any ideas, please share them. Otherwise, I fear the Masters are on their own in there.
Well, thankfully, I still have my friendly pocket Magister Meln here. Maybe we can whip him out and see if he can help.
A Magister? To counter Magister magic, eh? Good idea. Let's go disable the ward. A ward needs anchors. Use my ghost sight to spot them. One on either side of a door. I'll lend you my power to disable them. Magister Gothrin is good, but I'm better. Let's enter the assembly hall.
This is a closed session. What is the meaning of this intrusion?
Now, Gothrin, surely such restrictions don't apply to a Magister and his proxy.
Meln the Mouthless, a spirit. No matter. I will not tolerate your antics.
Nothing in our statutes precludes a dead Magister from participating in a conclave. Now, hear what my proxy has to say.
Very well. Step forward. You stand on shaky ground, mouth for the mouthless. What's so important that Magister Meln dares interrupt this closed session of the Master's Conclave?
Quite easy. Every single one of you are in mortal danger. Master Shelreni plans to eliminate every single one of her rivals.
And Magister Meln thought us so ineffective that he had to swoop in and save the day? How presumptuous of him. Do you really think one rogue master is a match for this assembly?
Well, it's not just Master Shelreni. She's got fire support from 2 Daedric princes.
So I heard. Hence the reason I decided to leave my comfortable tower and come all this way to personally take charge of this conclave. The Masters will hear the charges, question the subject, and render swift judgment.
She was going to kill you all like she killed Mel the Mouthless.
Is that why you're here? To add another charge to Shelreni's list of crimes? Then so noted. Perhaps that's why she turned herself over without any fuss or bother, so that she can plead for mercy. Perhaps I'll be lenient. Perhaps not.
You are making a grave error by not sniffing her out now. Magister Meln says you cannot underestimate Shelreni.
Enough of this nonsense. I listened to the concerns of your Magister and heard his allegation. Now we are finished. Meln may stay if he wishes. That is his right.
All right.
Over here.
Master Nokora.
Forgot how boring my so-called peers can be. Pity Shelreni didn't eliminate a few more of my rivals before we noticed. But your master, Meln. I have fond memories of his many antics. That's why I wanted a word with you.
About what?
Your master has delayed these proceedings long enough. Master Shelreni reached above her station and must be dealt with. Anything that postpones that and increases the time I must spend in the company of my so-called peers will not be tolerated.
Well, Magister does have the right to... Meln here does have the right to confront his murderer.
Murder, you say? That is serious. I suppose anything can be expected from a master who makes pacts with Daedra. We really need to strip her of her rank and exile her. Well, if you must see her, she's being held in a meeting room down the East Hall.
Master Clovis.
I don't understand this necessity for debate. If it were up to me, we'd get right to the vote. Nothing anyone has to say will change my mind about Shelreni. Now then, is Magister Meln really dead?
Yep. murdered by Master Shelreni himself. He has a right to demand to confront.
Meln may have confused Magister Gothrin, but there's no provision for a dead Telvanni participating in a conclave. It's just not done.
If we don't find her, there's no telling what may happen to you and the other masters.
Is that a threat? Master Morena led Shelreni through the East Door for making similar pronouncements only a few moments ago.
There's a meeting room just to the right. This must be where they're holding her. Go on and take a look.
Alright. Let's go take a look.
Shelreni's gone, but what's that tipped over bottle over there?
Oh, fucking hell.
That's pure essence of dream. Let me cast a spell to see what happened here.
What was that? Just a little gift from the Prince of Dreams. Soon, you will do exactly as I say.
You won't get away with this.
I already
Marina.
have. And with your help, I'll get away with so much more. Now let's go attend the conclave. My ascension requires participants, willing or otherwise.
We must get to the conclave. It's held in the Master's private hall to the north.
Something's going on to the north. I think that it sounds like the conclave has started. Did you find Master Shelreni?
Yep, she knows. Oh, nope, but she knows Master Morena. We think she's headed to the conclave.
Be good.
Master Shelreni, you stand accused of conspiring against your fellow Telvanni, murdering Meln the Mountless, and consorting with Daedric princes. How do you plead?
A Telvanni doesn't plead. But I will kill you all before I take my sacrifice and depart.
Help me, Magister.
Shelreni, cease your actions this instant.
Use my ghost sight to disable the wards and get down there.
Hold on, folks. One moment, please. BRB, folks. Alrighty then, folks. Making certain, of course, we're good on this. Yeah. Your barrel, your sack, your crate. To the private hall.
You again. If these fools can't stop me, what hope do you have?
Come on, get up! I'm not ready to die a second time.
You're finally awake. Thank the ancestors. I thought Shelreni killed you.
We should talk, Mouth of Meln.
I was still
All right.
in the corridor when Master Shelreni unleashed her attack. By the time I reached you, you were unconscious, and Shelreni was gone. Magister Gothrin can explain all this better.
All right.
The mouth of the mouthless. I suppose you want me to say that you and Meln were right. That I should have taken Shelreni's threat more seriously. Well, let's pretend I said that and move on to what needs to happen next.
And I remember rushing towards Shelreni when everything went sideways.
Yes, quite a display. She used the Conclave to formally announce her intentions. Her spell would have killed everyone, and positioned her to challenge the Archmagister for rulership of the house. Luckily, I was on hand to save the local masters.
So what did you do?
Shelreni may be a powerful master, but I am a Magister of the Telvanni Council. It was a simple matter to deflect her attack while the Conclave dispersed. Then, I stabilized the portal she fled through, assuming you would want to follow her.
Good to know. I'm assuming you have a good reason as to why you would assume that.
Really now? Who do you think Meln consulted when he first invented his Cloak of Omission? The mark of Mora upon you. House Telvanni wants no part in the machinations of Daedric princes. Just make sure to kill Shelreni when you find her.
What about Master Morena?
Master Morena revealed her inadequacies when she allowed herself to be captured. The other masters survived. In both cases, House Telvanni won. If you plan to chase Shelreni, I suggest you leave now. I'm not going to leave the portal open forever.
So you don't care what happens to Morena?
In all honesty, no. In case you haven't noticed, we of House Telvanni are a superior lot. Sentiment and mercy rarely factor into our actions.
Yep. We know.
Master Morena revealed...
I'm with you, friend.
Let's go, then. Shrine of Vermina.
This ancient ruin. Those markings. This place is dedicated to Vermina.
Also looks quite familiar, too.
The chamber appears promising. We should look around.
Alright, Master Shelreni's notes on Torvasard. The Dremora Torvasard came to me with an intriguing proposition more than 2 years ago now. He promised to fulfill my lifelong ambition to become Archmagister and rule over House Telvanni. All I had to do was pledge my service to Vermina, Daedric Prince of Dark Portents, and all my dreams would come to pass. He explained that something had been taken from the world long ago, that was his destiny to restore what was stolen, what was lost. He said the restoration began with a dream, hence his alignment with Vermina. For in a dream, he recalled a shrine to the Dream Weaver, a shrine that was imperative I help him repair. After much research and investigation, we have come to this ancient site. Now all we need to do is find the shrine Torvasard saw in his dreams. After long months of preparation, we're finally ready to begin the work to fully restore the ancient statue of Vermina. While I still don't understand the significance of this effigy, I have devoted myself to determining exactly how to rebuild the statue and restore it to its former glory. Torvasard works by my side, learning all he can. When I ask why, he refuses to answer. He just says that restoring the statue is key to restoring what was lost, and now I have an army of Vermina's followers, bolstered by those devoted to Periite. Blightcrown disgusts me, but I cannot fault his brilliance or the strength of his charges. The supply of malachite from the Alavelis quarries have finally arrived, and we can begin. Soon Vermina shall reward me with the power I need to become Archmagister of House Telvanni.
Anything relevant in those papers?
Let's chat up Kurt Galdane.
Was there anything in those papers about Master Shelreni or where we might find her?
No, but it talks about the alignment with Torvasard and the shrine.
She writes about how Torvasard came to her, indoctrinated her into Vermina's service,
And the restoration.
sent the malachite mined from the Alavelis quarry here. And she discusses how the hidden kindred were formed to provide the workers needed to accomplish the restoration. Somehow, rebuilding a Vermina statue is the key to Torvasard's goal.
Well, in the Panopticon, Torvasard edited a Hermaeus Mora memory by restoring a Vermina statue.
This must be where that original memory took place, where Vermina and Periite think Hermaeus Mora.
Oh, you fucking
Protects us both. Was there anything in those papers? So they sent the malachite mined from. This must be where that original memory took place, where Vermina and Periite think Hermaeus Mora wronged them and stole whatever it is they now seek.
We must find
Let's go on and find her.
is right.
Agreed. Run, boy, run, boy, run, run, boy, run, run, boy, run, boy, run, boy, run. Cha cha cha.
There's Shelreni and Master Morena. We need to free her.
My black book! Looks like she already got past my safeguards.
Ingenious, Torvasard. Using the restored memory to open a path. All we need now is for Shelreni to finish the rite and perform the sacrifice.
Shelreni's using the restored as an aspect of Vermina. That's not good.
Away, agents of fate! This vessel will help me restore what was taken from us all! No! Now, my descendant. Complete the sacrifice so I may inhabit the vessel.
Now, friend, free Morena from the binding.
Matrix magic is unstable. Save yourselves. No! Not when we're so close.
Close my black book and take it. That should end the rite.
Taking the Black Book won't stop us, and one of you will serve just as well as a sacrifice.
No need to involve outsiders, Shelreni. Prince Vermina accepts your sacrifice and deems
I regret the bloodshed, but soon More's injustice will be undone.
With this vessel, I can enter Apocrypha and strike at Mora's heart. With me, my faithful!
We have to warn Apocrypha. Let's return to the Necron Bindery and find Laramil.
Hold still, and I'll open a portal back to Necron.
Back to the bindery. There we go. Time to chat up Laramil.
Nor I can feel Hermaeus Mora's presence. We both find this unsettling.
What did you do, mortal? The screams of Apocrypha are like needles in my eyes.
Oh dear.
Good, you are here. Both Scroot and I felt a sudden disturbance in the tides of fate. Something terrible has happened in Apocrypha, and Scroot and I no longer feel the presence of the one who knows.
Unfortunately, Shelreni performed the rite. But before she could sacrifice Morena, we were able to free her. Blight Crown ended up sacrificing Shelreni, and Vermina possessed Shelreni's body.
Significant event in the annals of fate, and I missed it. But Master Shelreni is dead, and Vermina did what? Start from the beginning, Proxy. What happened at the Master's Conclave?
Masters were warned, which saved them when Master Shelreni tried to kill them all.
So that was Shelreni.
Followed her into the memory, saved the Master they were planning to sacrifice.
Decided to complete the rite anyway by sacrificing Shelreni instead. Ruthless, but in keeping with a follower of Periite.
And then...
You say this allowed Vermina to possess Shelreni's corpse. What happened next, Proxy?
Open path to Apocrypha. But can princes enter a rival's realm uninvited?
They cannot. Not usually. Hence all the trouble that Torvasad and his allies went through to reach this point. Both felt the tides of fate churn and boil. Worse, neither of us has been able to commune with her Maes Mora since the Black Book's rite was completed at Vermina's shrine.
Sorry, I'm trying to read slower, but Laramil just talks like she's on all of the barbiturates in the world. So slowly.
Giving Vermina access to Apocrypha.
There's gotta be.
And a host to work through. They must know where to find the memory they seek, or they have a good idea where to look. Apocrypha is infinite. Without fate to guide us, we are lost in the dark without a candle.
Well, I'm trying here, but unfortunately, she's no longer able to get touched by her noodly appendage. Her Maes Mora has been sealed off for some reason. There's gotta be a way to follow them, Laramil.
Lightcrown and Torvasad have ways to avoid detection. Only one viable option presents itself. We must ask Master Shelreni where Vermina has taken her body. Will you see this through, Proxy, before the disaster Mora foresaw comes to pass?
Well, I'm with you, Laramil, except one little problem. Shelreni dead.
Fortunately, we have two conduits to spirits not yet bound for Aetherius at our disposal. Magister Meln and Curate Gadain. First, he obviously knows what happens when a Telvanni mage dies.
Obviously. Tell me more about Aetherius and why you think we can contact Shelreni's spirit.
Aetherius is the immortal plane. When a person dies, their spirit moves on to that realm unless something prevents that from happening. A violent death, or because the spirit still has tasks left undone.
Oh, fun.
Shelreni fits both categories.
And you mentioned neither you nor Scroot can feel his noodliness.
You know how you can feel the warmth and know the sun is above you, even if you never look up. That is what Scroot experiences every day in the service of her master, and what I sense when I commune with the one who knows. Now, it just feels empty.
And you think this has got something to do with Vermina entering Apocrypha, you say?
Perhaps. We know Blightcrown used a corrupting combination of pestilence and dream to avoid detection in the Panopticon.
But why would they want to enter?
As Mora foresaw was always about an assault on Apocrypha.
Laramil's idea is a good one. Master Shelreni has the answer we seek, and I know how to reach her.
How so?
No Telvanni master worth their weight in Quama cattle would relinquish their hold on this plane without a fight. I have no doubt we can contact Master Shelreni's spirit. Whether we can get her to cooperate, well, that's an entirely different matter.
And how do you suppose we contact Master Shelreni's spirit? Last I checked, Detroit area codes don't exactly, work there.
As the curate can tell you, Necrom forbids summoning the dead. But there's no regulation against the dead choosing to speak to you. We don't have to summon Shelreni's spirit. We can go to her and simply request an audience.
And where do we go to find the spirit of a dead Telvanni master?
Same place you found me. In her tower, of course. We must go to Tel Barrow and search her sanctum.
Mel.
Oh, fun.
We can't just summon the dead whenever we please. It's forbidden.
Yes. Summoning is an affront to your order. But if the spirit is already there...
If I help you, I could jeopardize my standing.
We would not ask this of you if the situation was not dire.
Of course I'll help, Laramel.
I'll return to Apollo. See if I can find Vermina while you chase spirits. Not like I've got anything better to do.
Good luck at Telbaro, my friends. Return here with whatever you learn.
I am, of course, incredibly lazy, so we're gonna go ahead and pop over here first. Broncos country. Mm-hmm.
Where's the keeper? He should have been here by now.
The tower's locked tight. We need another way inside.
Telvanni Towers own more than a single ingress and egress. Look around.
Of course they do.
Over there. Just let me... There. Easy enough for a magister to remove a master's ward. Let's go inside.
Of course, smuggers. We'll just make our way through there with something or another. To the study! There we are.
Private study. Her presence is strong here. My ghost sight allows you to see it. Move closer, and I'll try to get her to manifest fully.
Careful, my friend.
Light Crown! He killed me. I'll destroy them all!
Such rage and suffering. Let me try to calm her.
Have you come to gloat? To see how far the mighty Shalreni has fallen? I would have led House to new heights. Instead, I lost everything. All my work unfinished. My legacy in ruins. This is your fault, outsider. You and those duplicitous Daedric princes.
Hey, don't look at me. Lightcrown was the one that stabbed you in the back, and it was Vermina who stole your meat suit. You can help us stop them. It may not get you your meat suit back, but it'll help wrap up your business.
Now, why in the name of my despicable ancestors would I even consider such a notion? You're my enemy. I'm content to sit back and watch as Vermina and Periite steal back whatever they think Hermaeus Mora took from them.
Oh, so you're content with letting Vermina's shanking you in the back go unpunished. That doesn't sound like a Telvanni, or the Telvanni way.
You know nothing of the Telvanni, outsider, or of me. But I will admit that I hate it when a greater power reneges on a mutually advantageous agreement. Frankly, My role in all this was more difficult than what I requested of the princes.
Oh, please. You hate the fact that you didn't get the chance to betray them first. What did you do for the other princes?
I decrypted Meln's Black Book, perfected Blight-Crown's subterfuge concoction, and performed the rite that gave Vermina access to Apocrypha. And all for a simple favor. Eliminate my competition, and elevate me to the rank of Archmagister.
And instead, Blight-Crown stabbed you in the back, and Vermina took your body for a meat suit. You know where she took it?
I see what you did there. Clever. I suppose I've been taken off the board. A bit of revenge on my part is probably called for. The path to the memory Vermina seeks lies through the infinite panopticon. Torvasad will lead her there.
Oh, really? And why do you seek the help of Vermina and Periite in the first place? Sheer, ambition?
It started with Torvasad and his dream of something lost long ago. He needed someone to acquire Meln's Black Book and perform the rite.
Really?
In turn, he would help me achieve my dream of becoming Archmagister, as long as I pledged myself to Vermina.
And what about Periite? What's he get out of working with Vermina?
Torvasad behaves like a broker, bringing disparate parties together for mutual benefit. In truth, I now believe this is all about Torvasad. He has his own agenda. Anyway, he convinced the princes to set aside their differences and work together.
And what do you know about the secret they're searching for?
Truth be told, I never much cared. All I wanted was to do what was asked of me and get my reward.
Mm-hmm.
I got a dagger in the back from that disgusting Blight-Crown.
I know, right?
Hermaeus Mora stole something from them. From all of us, really.
And what did he steal exactly?
It involves Torvasad's dream. He had vague visions of a Vermina shrine, believed it was important. So he asked Vermina to help him recall the entire dream. When she failed, he expanded his list of allies. That's where the hidden kindred came in.
Uh-huh. Maybe. I don't think it may be a Vermina statue, but you don't know anything more specific.
Look, maybe Mora stole Torvasad's favorite sweet roll recipe. I wouldn't put it past the Prince of Fate. He collects knowledge like House Lalu hoards gold.
That's a lot of knowledge.
Vermina and Periite want the memory back.
Mm-hmm.
Torvasad wants it more.
You know why Hermaeus Mora has gone silent? Why we can't hear his noodliness?
Silent, you say? Then my enhanced subterfuge concoction worked. I told Blight-Crown I could do it.
What did you do?
I took Blight-Crown's mix of disease and dream, and with a few adjustments to the rite, enhanced its ability to hide them 1,000-fold. If Mora has gone silent, it means affected him too. Cut him off from his own realm. Am I a genius or what?
How do you fix it?
Oh, fear not. You can't separate a Daedric prince from their realm for very long. Should last just long enough for Vermina to get whatever she's after.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, who can say what will happen when a realm and its prince are sundered even briefly?
Really?
I can't absolve you of your transgression, Spirit, but I can grant you peace.
Eternal disappointment, more likely.
Let's return to Necrom and tell Laramil what we learned.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then. Because I am a lazy bastard. Teleport! Back to the bindery with us. Upstairs, talk to Laramil.
Calm yourself, Scroot. I am sure Apocrypha is not as bad as you say. Ah, Proxy. Tell me what happened at Telborough.
Scroot?
Terrible mortal. Some of the Romulans have gone insane. and I still can't hear or make contact with the Great Eye.
Oh dear. Laramil?
Recruit returned from Apocrypha with disheartening news, while my efforts at research have been marginally effective at best. Tell me you have something better to report, Proxy.
Well, Master Shelreni said Varamina needs to get into the Infinite Panopticon to find the secret they seek.
The Infinite Panopticon? First, they sought a memory to alter. Now they seek what? Another memory? And can they even find the entrance again? Well, we have a destination. Now all we need is a plan.
Have something in mind?
What research I was able to accomplish tells me that Varamina will be a formidable opponent. But in order to enter Apocrypha without Mora's consent, she requires an anchor and a shield. In this case, Master Shelreni's body. That will be her undoing.
In what sense?
Shelreni's body is mortal. If we destroy it, I do not believe that even Blightcrown's concoction will hide Varamina from the one who knows. Of course, there is also the matter of Apocrypha gone amok. But one problem at a time, I think.
Then I guess we gotta get back to Apocrypha.
Hidane, this will be dangerous. I would feel better if you remain here, out of harm's way.
I swore to retrieve the relic, and I can't stand the thought of you facing this danger without me. All of you, really.
Vomitous.
Alrighty then. We'll pop in over here. To Apocrypha! Time for us to get touched by his noodly appendage. Knowing our luck, it's probably already relocated. Possibly. Who knows?
As I feared, the entrance to the Infinite Panopticon has moved.
As is its nature, which means we have failed and reality is doomed.
I refuse this outcome. Fate, bend to my will.
Laramil, be careful.
There is no time. The Panopticon must exist. Here, I command it.
Laramil, you did it! The Panopticon is open.
While Laramil's display was indeed impressive, she continues to abuse forces that were not meant to be wielded by mere mortals. One day that will be her undoing.
I was not sure if that would work, Proxy.
You're a good day.
Laramil. She opened a door that shouldn't exist here, but not without an extreme effort.
And to the Infinite Panopticon again. She just basically ripped the entrance open. Like, nope, I moved up. Nope. I insist you move back here. It's like, and then he's like, rip. Okay, interesting.
Oh no. Varamina. Her presence is destroying the Panopticon.
Laramil, look at yourself. You're in no shape to continue.
Nonsense. No. You are right. Proxy, you must deal with Varamina. Gidane will help me return to Cypher's Midden.
You can't face Varamina alone. I don't believe I'm saying this, but I'll go with you.
Oh, good!
More than just the presence of a rival Daedric prince. Something else is happening here.
I think Vamina's presence has somehow intensified Blightcrown's corruption. Mortal, let me aid you.
Oh, by the way, okay.
Remember, Vermina's not alone. Blightcrown and Torvasad are with her.
Mm-hmm.
Here, Mortal. Let Apocrypha smite your foe.
Anyone else?
Here, Mortal. Let Apocrypha smite your foe. Satisfying smack. Cultists are spreading Blightcrown's corruption.
Hidden kindred. Looks like Vermina brought an army.
I've been waiting to try this spell out.
Mortal, let me aid you. I am a vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me.
There we go.
Mortal. Vermina passed through it, Mortal.
I gotta do this. Dilly dilly.
No such thing as...
As we go through. There we go.
This place feels ancient. Like no one's been here in an eternity.
The of right and concoction work splendidly. We are hidden, and Mora suffers. Torvasad, take the Dream Prince into the Eye.
I see the Eye of Mora above us. That's where we need to go, Mortal.
I have a final gift to deliver to the very core.
Ooh, the clitter-clatter of unwanted...
Blightcrown! Did he say something about an Eye of Mora?
Ignore Blightcrown. We need to reach Vermina and destroy Shalreni's body.
I don't think we should be in here. I don't think we should be in here. I don't think we should be in here. That's a satisfying snack. Here, mortal. Let a popper for smite your foe.
Oh, I was just getting started.
I don't think we should be in here. Through there, mortal. Hurry! Those cultists are in our way. Dispatch them, mortal. Wasn't that amazing? Light crown's a threat. Wasn't that amazing? Mortal, we need to talk. Light crown's a threat, but Vermina's a prince. We should follow
Mhm.
and Torvasard into the Eye of Mora.
What's in the eye?
I have no clue which memory of Hermaeus Mora this particular eye contains, but we should go in and do what we came here to do. Find Vermina and destroy Master Shelreni's body. Without the protection it provides, Mora should be able to pinpoint her.
I thought you said you're no longer in contact.
You're right. I don't hear the Great Eye. I think that has something to do with Vermina's presence. Now, mortal, step into the Eye of Mora.
Right, let's try this again.
What happened to this memory? It looks more like a dream. Or a nightmare.
Another Daedric Prince memory? You take me to the nicest places.
That has to be Vermina's fault.
I sense a flaw. Use my ghost sight to reveal it.
I have wrapped it in a dream of my own creation.
Ah, fuck, I have to talk to Scroot first to trigger this up.
Listen carefully, mortal. Vermina's power is limited here.
So how do we find the memory?
Very long. She didn't have time to craft a perfect dreamscape to hide within. Look for flaws in the illusion.
Is he out there?
One of the Great Eye's secret memories.
Memory Mountain's ghost site. Let's get around.
Melon to the rescue. When you get close to a flaw, use my ghost sight to spot it.
There we go. Flawed illusion.
I have done the unthinkable. Now, I must make sure it cannot be undone.
How is part of the true memory? Find me more flaws to break, mortal.
I shall divide the only remaining memory of the event. My memory. And hide it in 3 glyphics.
They're in for it now. You were amazing!
The way it began, secured inside the glyph.
Is it over?
Lot illusion.
The arguments that followed, locked within the glyphic of lost memories.
There we go.
And with regret, the memory of what I had to do, sealed inside the glyphic of shattered reflections. Who dares invade my private memories?
Aramina.
What we came here for, Torvasard. This way!
How dare Vermina enter my realm? Fighter, protect the three glyphics. Go and enter the mythos.
To the mythos.
This is the mythos deep beneath the Icor Sea. Another memory or more of the same? Satisfying smack.
I hope I helped.
This is the core of Apocrypha. Remember how Torvasard altered a memory and changed the past? The damage they can cause here is enormous. Mortal, let me aid you. I am a vessel of the Great Eye. Feel the power of fate.
And then we kill them. I'm good.
You need to hurry, mortal. We have to break away. Satisfying smack.
And now we enter.
Slip away while we can, Torvasard.
The Dreamweaver flees. But what of the Glyphic Vault? Will pay for the damage she has wrought on my realm. And hear my words.
Let's chat up.
The worst effects of Vermina's corrupting presence, but not soon enough. The intruders have fled. But the vault of the Glyphic, you must determine if the secret remains secure.
You hid the secret in a Glyphic.
Just any Glyphic. One of 3 primordial Glyphics that in total contain the entirety of the memory I made everyone forget. A memory that, if restored, will destroy reality. Enter the vault.
What'll I find there?
Cannot see.
Is that dangerous? What should I do beyond that?
Of hidden paths.
All right.
Examine the Glyphic and see how this all began, Chosen.
Alrighty then. Somebody had a good day again? Glyphic of Hidden Paths.
Why have you called us all together, Prince of Fate?
We must deal with this problem, Dreamweaver. I have seen what happens if we do nothing. Already the threads of fate unravel. They have no regard for the chaos they can cause.
Ah, that's it! What I needed to spark my memory. I will restore the rest. Lord of Secrets, I will restore it all.
Torvasar, only one of the unseen could evade my sight here. Chosen, we must speak.
Let's chat him up.
My power remains diminished due to the toxins Peryite's followers polluted Apocrypha with. But you helped me break free of the worst of the miasma. You saw the contents of the Glyphic of Hidden Paths, as did Torvasard.
Does that mean we're fucked?
One thread in the tapestry snapped, but two more remain. If you can keep my enemies from unsealing the final two glyphics, there is still a chance to preserve Apocrypha and the rest of reality. You saw how this began. The Great Omission.
You called Torvasar one of the unseen. What's that mean?
Something from very long ago.
What do you mean to do?
Follow your heart. Return to Laramil. Consult with her. Defeat those who oppose us. You will know the best course of action when fate requires it. Leave this memory portal. Take the portal and return to your allies in Cypher's Midden.
Thank you. And now, So, Laramil study. Let her know the bad news.
I have recovered, Proxy. Now tell me, what occurred after we parted ways in the Infinite Panopticon?
Well, we freed Hermes Mora from Vermina's dream, but Torvasard recovered part of the memory in the process.
Part of the memory has been remembered, but reality has not unraveled. So we must still have time to make this right. Vermina and her allies continue to assault Apocrypha, but freeing Hermes Mora was a victory. Well done. This is for you, Proxy.
Thank you.
Secret and forbidden knowledge.
Alrighty
We
then.
freed the Great Eye from Vermina's dream, but we weren't able to preserve the first part of the secret. Not only that, but I still feel the effects of Blightcrown's poison.
Anything we can do about that?
Beat him with a stick?
Hmm?
How should I know? I'm an auditor of fate, not a watchling of action. That's for you and Laramil to figure out.
Quite right. Quite right. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Stretch, stretch. Let's go ahead and get this started here, shall we? Laramil.
Secret and forbidden knowledge. Something so terrible that Hermaeus Mora wiped the very memory of it from all existence. But now Torvasard has plucked a thin sliver from the darkness, urging us to remember. Though it pains me, we cannot allow that.
Well, Hermaeus Mora sent me to check on the glyphic that held the first part of the memory. I saw it too.
I am unsure how I feel about that. I want to ask you 1,000 questions, but the corruption plaguing Apocrypha grows worse with every passing moment. And Nina still roams free. I am torn as what to do.
The rest of the forgotten memory is contained in 2 more glyphics.
An opportunity, perhaps. It shall take Vermina time to locate the remaining glyphics. That gives us a chance to end the corruption and restore Hermaeus Mora's power. Are you willing to hunt down Blightcrown while I try to locate Vermina?
Yeah, we can get that started for you.
In the Panopticon has spread beyond into other parts of Apocrypha.
How do you know about the corruption?
It is a vile combination of dream and disease, developed by Blightcrown from concepts provided by Vermina and Periite. Master Shelreni helped to perfect it, and her rite increased its strength. It divides Vermina and weakens Hermaeus Mora.
Does it do anything else?
As we have seen, it drives the inhabitants of Apocrypha mad, and turns even allied Daedra violent.
Oh dear.
Scroot could sense the agony of the realm back on Nern. Here, I fear she may eventually succumb as the other natives have. Even I am not immune.
You think I'm in danger?
No. Despite your status as Fate's proxy, you seem resistant.
I'll go.
All right.
It's not like I have anywhere else to be.
You'll have to do this on your own, mortal.
Alrighty then. With an unhealthy fate here.
Why has the realm turned against us?
Apocrypha reels in pain, and I
Lord, hold on.
I don't sense
The Seeker just swooped in, struck him down, flew off. They've never attacked the settlement before.
It rushed to attack and then just froze in place. I think it's sick.
One of Blightcrown's sensors. And not even... Let's return to Lyramil's study and tell her what we found.
And then we will pop in this.
Friend, the corruption has gotten worse. See to Scroot while I do what I can for Laramil.
Flee, mortal. The pain overwhelms me. Soon I won't be able to tell friend from foe.
What can I do to help?
No, but the pain and the blindness... Is this what caused the Great Eye to disconnect from his realm?
2 days a month, maybe he'll come up with something.
Oh, to have my fate rest in such fragile hands. Really, you should go. Apocrypha is no longer safe, and I don't want to hurt you. Wait. A barely perceptible ripple in the threads. Someone approaches.
Who's coming, Scroot?
Your allies suffer needlessly, mortal. Allow me to aid them.
This affliction is
Vermina and Periite have gone.
See what the Dremora has to offer.
Really?
Vermina and Periite have gone too far with their corruption. It works its way into the very fabric of Apocrypha. You only need to look to your 2 allies to see the harm it causes. I can ease their suffering, mortal.
You've been working with Vermina and Periite the whole time. Why should I trust a single word out of your fucking filthy sewer? And why shouldn't I send your ass back to Detroit?
It was an alliance of necessity. I needed their assistance to recover that which was taken from us in ancient times. Hermaeus Mora did what he thought right, as have I. I have no desire to punish him for following his nature.
So what exactly are you doing?
I know where to find Blightcrown, so that you can stop him before he does irreparable damage to this realm. And I can show you where Vermina has gone. I no longer care to share the ancient memory with her.
Why help us after all this?
Because I also require help. I offer a trade, an end to this assault on Apocrypha, for the assistance of Fate's Chosen. Decide, mortal. Blightcrown even now works his way toward the core of this realm. Soon it will be too late to reverse the damage.
Fuck! Tell me where to find Blightcrown.
I will mark a location on your map. Here we can open a path to the place Hermaeus Mora calls the Mythos. Not to a memory this time, but to the here and now. Then you can stop Blightcrown before the corruption becomes irreversible.
Very well, aid them.
It will take all of us to reach the Mythos. Allow me to ease the suffering of your allies.
I can see again.
Go, Proxy. I shall join you at the location.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Well... Now we're having to temporarily ally ourselves with Torvasard. However, we will be doing that later tonight. For now, though, if you're catching this video on demand style, you're going to want to go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell. That way you can get notified whenever VOD drops. And after you do that, head on over to twitch.tv/BiafraRepublic, where you can follow and ring the bell there as well. Whenever we go live, you'll get a notification from Twitch as well. But from yours truly, Biafra Republic, with all that said and done, I'm just gonna say thank you all for tuning in and watching, and see you all next time with some wonderful, wonderful new content.